Chris Brown. I thought Chris Brown messed with Jiggy. Now y'all saying her too. Y'all funny. Anyway, she ain't gave that cookie up since Jonathan been gone, and Jonathan was her last, and she waiting. So that's Jonathan's choice to believe or not ours. That's where we can't do that. Y'all trying to run the girl off. Y'all trying to run the girl off before he even get home. Why she say you obsessed with her? Who said I was obsessed with who? I ain't obsessed with nobody till he get home and get the lie detector test, but I believe her. I do. I believe her. She said it when she didn't say it with her eye blinking. She said ain't nobody been digging in her cookies, in her cookie jar. The last person was Jonathan, and she waiting until he get home. Y'all know Jonathan will plug it up to a machine and get the truth out of her like zoop zoop. We know. We ain't got it. We know we know he gonna check to find out. He'll plug you up to that machine so quick. And don't be one of them scared girls like, I ain't doing no lie detector test. Girl, you got to plug yourself up and see how that shit goes. Try your best to pass. Try your best. I ain't never cheated on my husband, but I probably flunked the test just from being so nervous. Y'all stop playing with her. Don't do that. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. That's what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to make John get mad at me. How many times you gonna do one? Do one what? She was with years ago. She knows him for 14 years. Chrisean was with Offset. Jiggy was with Rich Forever. Tatted Rich Forever. I'm gonna ask those questions. But why y'all wait till now for me to ask these questions? I should have been asking these questions in the interview. She didn't even know John was coming back to her, so why? She planned on waiting for him. That's a good question too. I think I asked that question. Something like that. Jaidyn still has the title, only being with one man. Clock that. Let's see if we can plug Jaidyn up to ask her that question. Y'all, since y'all don't believe Jaidyn, we should ask Jaidyn to take a lie detector test. I don't think Jaidyn ever been with no other man but Jonathan. He need a woman who wasn't with anyone in the industry. Right, like, wait now. He been with people, they could be with somebody. I mean, I'm pretty sure every man prefers for somebody to be with nobody, but as long as the list ain't too long, I'm pretty sure we done all been with somebody. I like Angie, but can boyfriend be a faithful man? Can Blueface be a faithful man? That's the big question. I'm trying to get him to do the Q&A. Y'all all go over there and harass him and tell him to do a Q&A. So we can ask him all the questions that we want to ask him, because we didn't get to ask the questions we wanted to ask him. We had to listen to the questions that they made up for him. So we want a Blueface Q&A. So y'all go to over there and ask and start posting it on them pages that your mama want to ask the questions. Make her take a lie detector test, because I don't believe Jaidyn. I mean, you don't think that somebody would have popped up, his friend, his girlfriend, his auntie, his cousin, somebody would have popped up. You can't just say, I ain't never been with another man, and then don't nobody pop up. That's like a lie you can't tell. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, I've been with one or two people, but you can't say I ain't never been with another man before and lie like that. That's not even a common sense lie. Jaidyn got a little common sense, I think. So you got to be thinking about the lie that people tell when they tell it. Like, nobody else? Then why hasn't no man ever exposed Jaidyn? No man, no friend, his sister, his auntie, his cousin, somebody would have came out by now. That's a strong sentence to say. I only been with one man in my life. I want to hear Blue going with real interview, real down and real genuine with his mother. Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, girl. Y'all about to get me in trouble. Stop. Y'all ain't shit. You trying to get me to say something against my will. Because y'all know I got that same Kanye got. We take the same medicine. The medicine make you don't hold water. You just be saying it like, did I say that? He honestly doesn't need to be in another relationship until he loves himself. I agree. That's why I'm hoping that they're just friends, but you have to watch the interview. I gave my advice. Whether they take it or not is always, up to them. But I agree that he needs some time to himself. He's taking a lot of time to himself right now, so we can't take that from him. He's taking a lot of time to himself right now, so we definitely can't take that from him. Why hasn't Blue posted? Who the hell is Chewy? Jayla said she next in line. Who the hell is Jayla? Tell Blue. Yeah, did y'all see the little girl gonna try to thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all be seeing everything. She must have been in her feelings yesterday because I posted the trailer. I noticed there was a couple girls in their feelings in the comments. And then somebody sent me her story, and she all up in my DMs. Oh, I did this for Blue. I said this, I did that, all up in my DMs. But then didn't think nobody was gonna send me her story post talking about I'm a messy ass mama. First of all, I got permission from my son to sit down with Angela. If she got permission, okay? I asked her to sit down, and she came back and said, I think he said it's okay. So that meant it was okay. So you have to take that up with him. Why would you say I'm messy? Because I'm opening all the doors and all the windows on our family show. That's what we created it for, to sit down and talk about it, air it out, analyze it. That's what we agreed to. Callie somewhat sticks to it, but we the only ones sticking to what we originally started. All through all the hate and all the anger and all our arguments and all our that we went through, we still agreeing to share and let y'all have y'all opinion. And y'all have y'all opinion, and y'all trying to run the girl off. She ain't even got him home yet, and y'all trying to run her off. We didn't hear the interview. Thank you, Victoria. I don't know how they missed that, but Chrisean's been told about with the clout. But anyway, we'll let them continue on with their journeys with us. Young and the Restless. I watch Young and the Restless. I watched it with my grandma every day. And I love Luke and Laura. I wasn't biased. Some days I was mad at Luke, and some days I was mad at Laura. But one thing the mama gonna do is share the daytime story. That's what they call him. Chewer. Kick the haters out. Is some haters in here? Some of y'all need to grow up and stop calling children out their names. Who calling the kids out their names? Whole roster waiting for him in all yards. Got Hossein on the brain. And she done moved on, and they still complaining. She done moved on and went down the road, and they still complaining. Talking about we obsessed. It's y'all that's obsessed. You gave your son the clout. And he shared it. He shared it with everybody, didn't he? No one has really moved on. Y'all make me nervous when y'all say that, because don't y'all want them to move on? Don't y'all want them both to be happy? Y'all make me nervous, like y'all just ain't ready to, y'all ain't ready to move on. All her fans are delusional. Right, like she is in a whole full-blown relationship with the man's last name on her page. We said that after K Suave's situation, but he went right back. I don't think he went back. I think he just was entertaining what was going on, but I don't never remember him going back after that. Right, that part, she moved on, and they still mad. They mad with him and without him. They won't even let her enjoy her new man. They over here still talking shit. We call Junior Chewy because Rock pronounced it like Junior. Junior. In her $1 Billion Baby song, we just say Chewy for short. I hope that's not meaning no disrespect, because, yeah, that's not okay. As soon as Rock named that baby, I said she only did that so that Blue can finally tat her name on him, and it worked. I didn't even put two and two together, because we've been calling them so many different names. I didn't even put two and two together. But we know he get out, Blueface and Rock about to go back to toxic. No, I don't think they can do that, y'all. I think they got to watch out for their probations, because y'all know convicts can't fraternize. Convicts can't fraternize together. That's a violation of the law. They got to go and wait and do what they got to let. They may as well keep going their separate ways. According to her, they not serious. Oh, I don't know. Y'all, what y'all sent me the other day she said that she was going to give him a baby and give the baby his name. That's pretty serious to me. And I like him. I like him a lot. Look like he got some integrity and some good manners and some good morals. I like him for her. I like him for the baby. John might get mad that I said that, but I do like him for her. She did a good job. K Suave was never into Chrisean. She not even his type. Well, why would she tattoo his name on her arm? That don't sound right. Why are you always talking about Sean? I'm not talking about her. They talking about her. I'm just reading the comments like she was reading the comments when she was talking about us. Can I get a amen? Okay, somebody help her say amen, because I could have swore in that Q&A, your mama came up in that motherfucking Q&A. Okay? Exit the chat. Rock only uses Blueface for clout, and he falls for it because he does anything for money, unfortunately. I'm going to send him that message there. It is hate on adults, but respect the kids. The mama, you messy. Shut up. You reading every comment. I'm reading every comment. Why is Chrisean always the topic? Why are we always the topic? Okay, that interview, I counted, it was 6 minutes before it was like, okay, this shit is boring. So did you see what his mama said? This bullshit is boring. You didn't do your homework. You don't know how we gonna go viral. You gotta bring up his mama, and you gotta bring him up. And the baby mama. You didn't do your homework. Come on now, get out the fucking comments playing with me. I counted, it was 6 minutes flat of that. So did you do your homework? Because did you see what his mama said? She called my baby retarded. So did you see what his mama said? You been watching his mama? You ain't been doing your homework. Fuck out of here. Don't come over here playing with me. I will act the whole motherfucker review out, word for word, verbatim. Okay, I will act that whole motherfucker out. Okay, I read her mind. Okay, it's enough of this bullshit. It's boring. This shit is getting boring. We got to get it cracking over here. Okay, so did you see what his mama has said about my baby? You ain't see it. You had to see it. She called my baby retarded. You didn't see it. Oh yeah, she been saying a lot. She been saying a lot of things. She been saying a lot of things. What are you going to do if they get back together? Disown him again? Like he disowned me? I'm going to say, I don't know him. That's my favorite word. I don't know him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sticking to it. The interview era, hella boring. They got it cracking though, honey. You a real one. Come on here and defend him. She was trying to drag his name through the mud, tried to end his career and build her career off his ashes. You can't do that to the real anointed. Okay? Because God got his children. He gonna let you play with them because he said the only way you can come up is from your enemies. Now watch how I play this. He said, I'm going to use your enemies as your footstool to bless you. Don't blame that on us. Blame that on our Father. Because we didn't do it. Okay? We didn't ask for this. We did not choose this lifestyle. It chose us, honey. But anyway, I didn't watch the interview, but I saw the clip where she kept telling him, repeating his question. She was trying to find a lie and started crying. The first 6 minutes, I was like, okay, this could be really good. It's going somewhere. We're all healing. And then all of a sudden, boom, I was like, Then she wiped that tear like, okay, cut and action. So did you see what his mama said about my baby? Man, you didn't even go into the rhythm. The rhythm was all off. It was like cut and action. Like, girl, you and then it was like, so did you see? Like, girl, bye. I'm sorry. I'm just so mad that y'all so fucking gullible that y'all didn't see that I have to show you that bullshit. That was the worst acting she's ever done in the history of time. Every time y'all ask me about this bullshit, I'm gonna bring it up and tell the truth and shame the devil. I ain't never called no baby retarded in my life. You know why? Because I'll be too scared to call a baby retarded. Especially when my kids out here acting like they retarded. And that hurt my feelings because it's more or less like, the reason that stuff be said is because she want Jonathan to get mad at me and be like, you out here calling my kid retarded? Like, what's wrong with you? That's what she wanted. That's what that whole thing was, to get Jonathan to correct me, because he can't see everything on the internet. He can't see the interviews. She want him to just go off on me and then be mad at me, take my face out the profile, don't talk to me for a year. That's what that is. That's to get a rise out of him and make him mad at me. It was Chastity that called him the R word, not you. I think she's confused. Wow. I never heard Chastity say that, but I didn't say that. And I might have made some silly little, stupid little, immature jokes. I have already apologized to her and to myself and to my son on Beyonce's internet. And I meant no harm by it, because y'all just didn't understand what I was saying. I said, if he need a kickstand, I said she got my baby out here looking like he need a kickstand. If he need a kickstand or a helmet, I'll wear one with him. But y'all took it the wrong way. And that was at the time that I didn't even know that there was anything going on. I thought y'all was just on here making up some shit on Beyonce's internet. I honestly did not ever know or get a glimpse. And I still don't know what it could be or what it is. I don't know. So I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you that, okay, I had to accept recently that, okay, maybe they wasn't just joking. Maybe the fans wasn't just being weird, okay? And that was when her sister came out and said something. That was when the other sister said something on the Zeus network. And that was when I seen him in the restaurant. Before that, I wasn't taking it serious because I didn't see anything and I didn't know anything. Y'all saw me when I saw him at the courthouse. I said, I don't see nothing what y'all talking about. I thought it was still, I thought it was just still a troll at that point. I did not know anything. Or else I probably wouldn't have made the stupid little silly little comments, when she pissed me off. I would have been a little bit more heartfelt if her and Jonathan had came and said, look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all was just trolling. Chastity aired Chrisean out completely, then backpedaled. That's her sister. I mean, if I say something bad about my sister, of course I'm going to be like, I was just, my bad. It's your sister. You can't, Yeah, I didn't say that. So she definitely mixed me up with somebody. I love him no matter what he got going on. I love him in my heart like he ain't nothing going on. And I always will and always would. So I would never care if something, even with my kids, if they was moving slow or whatever the case may be, I would still have my baby pimped out here having a good time. Like, we still cool. So I don't know how I got thrown under the bus for something her sister might have said. I'm going to ask Chastity if she said that, but I didn't hear that for myself. And to be honest with you, Chastity has never confirmed that to me in any of our conversations. So technically she was a good sister or is a good sister because she never told me nothing. And I asked before. I've asked her before and she never even said that. But I've seen when her and her sister got into it and a lot of stuff was said. I didn't take all of it for face value because I know people say hurtful shit when they mad. But no, it wouldn't even matter. You doing all of that, and we would be working through that. That wouldn't even be that's some backwards shit. I wouldn't let you hide them. I wouldn't let you. We wouldn't be doing none of that. Blue is not ready to be a permanent caregiver for life. It's just not happening. That I don't think he's capable of either, especially not, I wouldn't say that either. When will you be at the new house? When you coming? Tell me when you pulling up to the new house, Tosh.
Emotions running high. I wish you felt alright. Just hitting my line.